Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out tonight. I always like to start the music at 6 o'clock so that we can do this thing. But welcome to North Middle School. This is the North Middle School 6th grade band. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mr. Kellett. I am the band teacher here at North Middle School, and I love my job and I love the students I work for. And I'm really excited for you to hear all of the progress that we've made since the beginning of the year. The coolest thing about teaching 6th grade is that they walk into the room in August and they're like, I want to play the flute, but I have no idea how to put it together. And then they come out here and they play a concert and it's just amazing. It's just amazing. So it takes a lot of hard work, and thank you so much for being here. So we are going to get started, but before I start, make sure that you do grab a program. I did make extras and they're really nice and in color, so you can bring them out when they're a senior and make a scrapbook and you remember my first 6th grade concert. So please, that's the first thing, number one. Please take an extra program. Number two, please make sure you take pictures. I want you to embarrass the crap out of whoever you're here to support. Please, please, please. You'll have time to take pictures too, absolutely. Yeah. And the third thing, make sure that as you take pictures that your phone is at least on silent, just to not distract them. And this concert, being 6th grade, we like to keep it nice and short. So this maybe runs about like 10, 12 minutes. I'm not somebody who likes to talk a lot during the concert. I want to do the thing and celebrate. Okay, that's kind of how I roll. So, it's 5:59. We're going to go ahead and get started. Our first tune is Jingle Bells, a really traditional one for the season, and we hope you enjoy. Music. All right. Okay. See, one song down. That wasn't too bad. If you look in your program, I always like to reference these, but if you look into your program, and some people have already done some of this too, because they ask questions, in red, on the bottom of important dates, you'll find the date of the next concert. So you can put that down in your calendar. I know sometimes it's hard at North Middle School because we got a lot of activities going on, and so we sometimes have to share the gym, but this will be our date in May for our last concert. So make sure you put that down. And now, if you look at the back of your program, if you want information on concert dates, instrument repair, opportunities for lessons, anything like that, you want to use this remind system. You can sign up on your phone. Okay, and I'll accept participants tonight once I get back into the band room, but go ahead and sign up for that remind if you have questions about instruments, if somebody wants lessons, anything like that in between. I normally get back like my emails in about a day or so. So make sure if you have any questions, feel free to sign up for that. Our next tune for today is Cadets on Parade, and we've had a lot of fun putting this one together. This is our longest tune that we play, and when I gave it to them, they were like, like it's ridiculously long. We're so ready to play more notes, but man, this is tough. So this really challenges their endurance, and they've worked really hard. So this is Cadets on Parade. Okay, go ahead. All right. There's just so many people I have to thank. I love working at this school because we get so much support from the band. Not only from parents, because you all have shown up, which means huge amounts to these kids, but our administration really supports the band, asks what we need, is really here for us, the teachers, the faculty in the school. And we have I'd like to make a shout out to Mr. Yaris. I don't know where he is, Mr. Victor Yaris. Right back here, thank you so much. He comes in and volunteers his time with both classes of 6th grade, which is amazing. Thank you, sir, so much. It just means the world. And it's hard for 6th grade at first because we got to teach them the basics, but sometimes you got multiple instruments in the room. So you got to be teaching left, right, up, down, all that stuff. And these kids work really hard. And for our, there was one more thing I was going to say. It escaped me. Oh. Nope, gone. All right. Our last student, that's what it was. Now I remember. If you look at your program, we make sure to have all the students' names in there who are participating. Some of these students out here started two weeks ago, and they wanted to come to the concert. So that's amazing. Give them a round of applause. Yeah, good job. I'd like to also give one more shout out to our drummers and percussionists in the back, because we have several students out with the flu who are missing today, and they had to change and learn new parts today. And so they did a great job, yeah. They're like, I can't believe he said that. Why'd he say that? Now I'm embarrassed. So, for our last student tonight, see, told you, 6:05, we're doing great. So our last student tonight is Up on the Housetop. This is an arrangement by Michael Story that I've used in a bunch of different bands, and normally I do it in 7th grade just to like give them a boost, but these are 6th graders doing this, so I love it, and they're really excited to perform this one. So this is Up on the Housetop. Okay, so before a whole bunch of stuff happens. Students, don't move. Parents, don't move, but you can move around in the stands. We have them all in one spot. Please take out your phone and take a picture of them. They can't move. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Please drive home safe. Thank you. All right. evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out tonight. This is the 7th and 8th grade concert for North Middle School. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mr. Kellett. I am the band teacher here, and I love the students I work for, and I love the school that I'm at. We have a lot of fun here, and it's great to see these kids grow. This is a very special concert. We've been working really hard this year, and we can't wait to share all of our music with you. And if you know anything about me, I love starting on time. And so that's why I tell them the music's going to start at 6. And it's 5:59, and we are going to go ahead and get started. I've written up a bunch of extra programs, so please make sure you take extra when you go home, especially for when they're seniors in high school. You can be like, so please take a whole bunch of them. But 2 things, audience members, I'm going to need your help. Make sure that you embarrass and take so many pictures of your kid, okay? They're going to hate it, but it's going to be great for you. And they can't move. They have to stay in the seat. So please take all of the pictures and all of the videos, but make sure that your phone is on silent so that we don't distract them. So it's 6 o'clock right now. We're going to kick off with the 7th grade, and we are going to start with trombones on the housetop, which features our trombone section. So this is the 7th grade band playing trombones on the housetop. Such a great song. Such a great song. Our second tune tonight, we're going to keep rolling, is December Sky. And December Sky, every time we ask a 7th grade group, they're going to be like, what's our slow song? And I'm like, this is it. And they're like, okay. But then by the end of it, like when we get to the concert, half of them it's their favorite one. And so this features our clarinet section here today. We hope you enjoy December Sky.
6. See, we're doing a great job. We're doing a great job. Our last tune tonight is one that the 8th grade I discovered last year when the 8th grade was in 7th grade. I pulled it out because we couldn't find a tune, because I took something out and I was like, hey, let's read this, and like, Mr. Club, you hate these. And I was like, oh, I get it. And so I found something in my library and we played it and they were like, ooh, yep, this is it, we want to play this. And I said, okay. And they liked it so much, and I tried it out with this 7th grade and they loved it too. So it might become a staple in my 7th grade. But this mix matches the spy theme with the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. So in the title, in your program, it says Secret Agent Sugar Plum, and it kind of embodies all of what you think it would. So this is a super fun one. We hope you enjoy our last tune, Secret Agent Sugar Plum. Alright, we're ready to get started with the 8th grade courses. Alright, so this is the 8th grade portion of our concert. I like to use this holiday concert to play a lot of familiar music. Okay, so I think, yes, we'll play all the really fun, hard, intricate stuff, but this concert is about music that you know. And that's always really fun to practice too, especially if you get the melody of a song that you know. You're like, oh yeah, it makes them kind of want to practice more. Okay, and it's more enjoyable to listen to, even though sometimes we start some of this music in September and it's Christmas. But that's okay. So, our first tune is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Please feel free to sing along, because I'll probably turn around and correct you and be like, do it. So this is Rudolph. This is 8th grade. next student, I'd like to recognize a few students from both the 7th and 8th grade band. We had 7 8th graders and 7 7th graders compete this year at the KMBA State Marching Band Finals with North Hardin's Marching Band. So if you are one of those 14, 7, and 7, would you stand to be recognized, please? I always like recognizing marching band students because sometimes, especially at the middle school, a lot of the students don't know about it. So it's always nice to get pictures and let them know that, yeah, you can do this as a middle school student. And they crushed it this year, super. We all right? All right, we're good. Our next student, we're going to take it slow. This is our slow one. If you've ever heard of Canon and D, a lot of times they have this in commercials or it's something really well known that you would hear at a lot of spiritual services. But this is Taco Bell's Canon. So back in the beginning of August, I was flipping through, I was handing out different books for our 8th grade to use, and we kind of had the red books out for a second, and we put them away. And Emily Miller in the credit section said, "Mr. Keller, is this one of the old programs?" And I said, "Yeah." And it was their first 6th grade program, and that was back when I first got here. This is my first 6th grade group to go all the way through North Middle. And that was back, I think there were like 30 some kids, and they all had masks on, and everything was super far away, and we played like 4 tunes that were like super like short, and it was just the best thing because it was live music, and we hadn't had live music in like however long because of COVID. It felt like an eternity. And that even feels like ages, but also feels like yesterday in this group. And a lot of these students were there and continue to stick to band, and I love that. And so, Brooklyn, I'm just going to embarrass them right now. Brooklyn, in the flute section, said, "Mr. Keller, what's your favorite tune?" She asked me to sit in. And I said, well, I think it might be this last one, because I started using Most Wonderful Time of the Year to end the concert for the holidays. And this one means a lot because this is my first 6th grade year to go all the way through. So we hope you enjoy, and this is just one that kind of gets you humming as you leave the door. So this is Most Wonderful Time of the Year.